Being positive. In order to embed the idea of positive reinforcement a little more, listen to this next clip from former world number one squash player James Willstrop talking about his mindset when he feels the negative thoughts may be arising in a match. You can use this as a frame of reference for yourself when you think things are not going so well in your life or in your training, when that negative inner voice rears its ugly and unwelcomed head.
First of all, I try and take that phrase out of it. Try and take that because it's just like every time I hear that, it's not my year, it's not my day, it's not my this. It just doesn't mean anything. It doesn't ever mean anything because life is what it is. And in my opinion, anyway, you've got to just adapt and you just got to again stay apart from it. Okay. And the other thing is, what if today is not your day, but then tomorrow is? Well, that may mean that this 5 minutes isn't your 5 minutes, but maybe the next 5 minutes can be your 5 minutes. So why can't you change it? Why does it have to be a day? Why does it have to be a bad year or a bad day? Let it be a bad 5 minutes and make the next 5 minutes better. So that, already now I'm talking to myself in a quite a mentally sensible way because I'm switching this to a very positive thing already by saying, there's no such thing as a bad game, or if there is, then it's not going to continue. I remember, watch matches where it happened. You'll be able to find them online. A player will start terribly badly, and if that player would have gone on and said to himself, "Well, it's not my day. It's just not going to work today," then they can't come back. There's that you can't come back from 2 love down. You can't come back from 1 love down. So I think it's just again that positive enforcement. It maybe goes back to the scenarios that we were talking about earlier. If you imagine the scenarios, I think then you've got a plan to attack those scenarios. So imagine the negative scenario and say, okay, I've been there before. I've imagined this. I've visualized it. And this was what I was going to do to get out of it. So that's what I'm going to do. First of all, I try and take that phrase out of it. Try and take that because it's just like every time I hear that, it's not my year, it's not my day, it's not my this. It just doesn't mean anything. It doesn't ever mean anything because, life is what it is. And in my opinion, anyway.
As you heard from James, you can always make a choice to reframe your inner voice and negative inner critic. Are you expressing a growth mindset when faced with difficulties and challenges? You have the power to choose. You cannot control what has happened, but you have the power to control how you respond to what has happened.